Giulia and the Enchanted Mask. In the magical city of Venice, where streets are made of water, lived a little girl named Giulia. It was the time of Carnival, and the city was a rainbow of swirling capes and sparkling masks. But Giulia felt as gray as a pigeon in the square. "Everyone else is so fancy," she sighed, watching a peacock-feathered mask glide by. Feeling lost in the crowd, Giulia wandered down a narrow, winding alleyway. Tucked between a leaning building and a sleepy canal, she found a tiny shop. A wooden sign, carved with a smiling sun, read, "Lorenzo's Masks of Moonlight." The air inside smelled of old wood and sweet paint. An old man with eyes as kind as a starry night sat at a workbench. "Ciao, little one," he said, his voice like crackling firewood. "You look like you've lost your sparkle." This was Lorenzo, the mask maker. Giulia mumbled, "I wish I could be someone else, someone exciting." Lorenzo smiled and reached for a box on a high shelf. He pulled out a mask unlike the others. It wasn't painted with feathers or jewels. It was simple, smooth, and the color of pale moonlight. "This one is special," he whispered. "It doesn't hide you, it helps you see." Giulia took the mask. It felt warm in her hands. Slowly, she lifted it to her face. As soon as it touched her skin, the world didn't change, but something inside her did. A little giggle escaped her lips, a sound she hadn't heard all day. Looking through the mask's eyes, the baker down the street didn't just have a flowery apron. He had the kindest smile. Then, she looked at her own reflection in a shop window. She didn't see a plain girl. She saw eyes that were good at spotting lonely kittens and hands that were perfect for sharing a pastry. With the mask on, Giulia ran back to the bustling square. The music didn't seem too loud anymore. It sounded like an invitation. She saw a circle of children dancing and, without a second thought, she skipped right in. Her feet felt light and her heart felt as bright as a firework. A boy wearing a magnificent lion mask stopped dancing. "Your mask is so plain," he said. Giulia smiled from behind her mask. "It helps me be Giulia," she said. "And being Giulia is the best magic of all." As the sun began to set, Giulia gently took off the mask. She looked at her reflection in the water one more time. She saw the same girl with the same eyes and the same hands, but now she saw her own sparkle. The magic wasn't in the wood, it was in her all along. She returned to the little shop. Lorenzo was waiting. "You see," he said softly, "the best face you can ever wear is your own." Giulia thanked him and skipped out of the shop, ready to dance into the happy crowd, feeling perfectly, wonderfully like herself.